So hey everybody, it is Sunday afternoon, October 22nd. Just so happens to be my birthday. And I'm treating myself to a walk in the woods. I'm very grateful to have made it to another year. Thank you, God. It's been a great day so far. I had steak and eggs for breakfast. Been working on photographs. Went to 11 o'clock mass. And now I'm making my getaway. I have two go-to getaways. One is in the woods and one is on the beach. And today I'm headed to the woods walk. I'm going to see if I can find some color. The colors on the island are a little bit later than the colors up north. And I'm told that the colors up north this year were not all that great. And of course, the colors here are more subtle than they are up in New Hampshire and Vermont and Maine. It's more yellows and oranges and ochres and rusts and russets. Nothing too brilliant or ostentatious. It's been mostly a sunny day, and now at about 3:30 p.m. clouds have moved in a little bit, and that's fine. I like a little overcast for my photography. The question is always, will I find the turnoff? And there it is. And oh boy, I think I'm going to have some company today. I think everybody had the same idea. Which makes sense because we've had a lot of rainy days lately, and today is really the first nice autumn day we've had in a while. So here I am. I'm at one of my favorite woodland hiking areas, and it looks beautiful. I'm looking at some golds and some yellows and some red oak leaves, and I think this is going to be a great walk. I'm sorry I got off to kind of a late start, which is not unusual for me. Try as hard as I may, I end up with so many interruptions. But I'm here. I don't even have a watch with me. I think I have an hour and a half or so before sunset. Maybe 2 hours. I have come loaded for bear. I've got my 2470, and I think the 2470 is going to be good today because it will help me to isolate some compositions because there's so much going on out here in the woods. It's really hard to pinpoint any composition easily. So I think the 2470 will let me zoom in and isolate some scenes. And believe it or not, I brought my K1000. I thought I might do some black and white photography, film photography. I'm enjoying it so much, it's kind of hard to leave it behind. I've got a polarizing filter today, which I don't normally use. I've got an orange, a candy bar. Well, it's an RX bar. It's supposed to be healthy, but I think it's too good to be healthy. As always, it'll be a little chit-chat, some scenery, and hopefully some photos at the end. Off I go. And did I happen to mention it's my birthday today? And I am very happy. I'm having a happy birthday. Happy to have made it to the age of 73 years old. Thank God. Oh, look at these ferns. Look at this. So I don't know, this is kind of overwhelming. There's a lot going on here. I may or may not end up with a single photo. That's what I always say. I'm also a little concerned. I forgot to mention I've got my Joby and my G7X Mark III. I'm doing the video with the Mark III. I'm a little concerned because the bracket that holds the wireless mic is a little bit loose. And I do not have an Allen wrench with me. You know, you spend half an hour packing everything up, and you swear to God that you have every single thing you need. I don't have an Allen wrench with me. It's okay, it'll be fine. I don't know how I feel about my new haircut. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and chopped off my hair. As the carpenter said, I kept cutting and it was still too short. These ferns are beautiful. I'm going to see if I can find my way to the field of stones. Here we go. Rock and field trails, ridge trail and points. Okay, I think this is the way I want to go. I always wonder if I'm going to end up with any photos. So far I haven't seen anything that strikes my fancy. Again, it's really kind of a chaotic mishmash of branches and leaves and colors. It's really hard to know where to begin. I've got my eye out. I also have the 2470 with me in case I want to do some wider or closer photos. I'm just happy to be out here. Happy that at age 70, I still can wander around with cameras and backpacks, traipsing over roots and rocks, uphill and down. Even though the parking lot was quite full, I've only run into a couple of people out here so far. Of course, it's a pretty big area. I don't know what I'm going to end up with here in the woods. It's really quite dense. I honestly am not seeing much that I'm excited about. It's all very dense, very difficult to isolate any shape or color. I mean, it's all beautiful, very beautiful, but as far as compositions go, I'm just not excited. I do feel a little stupid that I came out here without a watch, but according to the last shot I took on my camera, it's about 3:45. So, because the sun is behind the clouds and there's no real way to see where it is in terms of the horizon. So, 15:46, is that about 3:45? I think it is. 12, 13, 14, 15, 3:40, yep. It's about 3:45. So, yes, I am having a very difficult time here. It is so overgrown and so congested here. It's really hard to find anything to put together as a composition. Hopefully, once I get out to the field of stones, things will open up a little bit and I'll find something there. We shall see. So I'm wondering if the time on my cameras has been adjusted for daylight savings or standard time or whatever time it is now. I think it might be more like 4:45, which doesn't give me a whole lot of time. But I can see I'm starting to get into the field of stones. Things are starting to open up. There are stone walls and there's a field ahead and daylight. So there's hope. Okay, we've got some backlit beech tree leaves. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, onward and upward. Off we go to the field of stones. We're not going to stay long because I really don't know what time it is. I do have my headlamp though, which is a good thing. Okay, here we go. This is my favorite place. Got a little bit of light left once we get out into the open. So I think it's time to take a little break. So I just sat on the stone wall having a snack, and I realized that my little monologue was probably completely lost because I took off my backpack and the microphone was underneath the backpack on the ground. It's okay. You can probably live without my words of genius. I love these ferns. Forest of ferns. Okay, that's it for me. The light is fading fast. I have lost all my inspiration, not that I had any, between this shaky bracket. Getting a late start. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. How's that? I might be pleasantly surprised, but it's just not what I was expecting. Still a great day. So yeah, off we go into the dark woods. I have to say, photographically, this day has been a bust. In terms of getting out into nature and beauty, it's been beautiful. In terms of enjoying my birthday, it's been great. But I have to say, I would probably have done just as well with just the little G7X Mark III and the Joby. And I did not need to carry all this gear. I think I do better with just one camera. So there's something ahead. I don't know if there's enough light, but maybe I can get some of these shapes and colors. And then I'm going to quit. Yeah, so it's kind of dark. You can't tell from the camera, but it's gotten pretty dark. I'm probably the last one out here. And when I think about it, it's a little crazy. If something were to happen to me, I mean, I'm always one rock or root away from breaking a hip. So far, so good. Thank God. I mean, seriously, I could let my mind wander. If I fell and broke something and I couldn't get out of here, nobody would find me. Until when? I don't know. Tomorrow? Maybe a coyote would come and have me for supper. It does get spooky in the woods at night, I'll have to say. It's actually not that dark. I've been out here when it's been darker. Okay, we turn right to get back to the parking lot. Here we go. We are done.